turn to ban. Vici Gaming's Alliances.
And solo farm out of the lane.
Clockwork's actually, this is a good matchup for Clockwork. He's going to be able to get a decent amount up here, as he's going to be able to bring a ton of regen. He's always going to be able to try to push the Clockwork away. If he actually catches him in the cogs here, he could go for a kill. Ooh, very close. You have very, explosive timing. As soon as you're level 3, that gyrocopter can just die. This is something we used to see teams do ages ago, like 4 or 5 years ago, let's say, when Clockwork was more popular. So I don't mind that matchup at all for 33.
So far in the mid lane, you see Ori and Limp playing the edge here. Limp, oh, he got greedy there. He tried to stick around.
Puck's damage burst in those early few levels. Pretty strong as we see PYW. He's going to get some freebie here.
That is an easy courier.
He wants another one. He actually saw the secondary one. He's going to be able to get that one too. He's trying.
I mean, with the movement speed, he's got the boots. He's
going to be able to get it, I think.
He's going to get a second courier for sure.
Oh my god. That is pretty devastating. Your tri-lane just lost 2 of your couriers.
They're out for that maximum efficiency. Top lane.
Hanskin's looking to get aggressive here. They could definitely look for yours, as he's very far up here.
He really is. He ran in, did not expect backup to be there. Even if it wasn't, that was a very, very aggressive move from Eurus, stepping right into the clutches of the clock.
Yeah, and that's all.
Several lines his heroes to trade damage back on him successfully. Each time he has the earth up. Now I'm going to try and go for the kill, at least pressure him whilst the Scorch Turf does end, but still not enough damage.
Up top, he's in trouble. He just dies to Eurus alone.
He does try to get him with the wraparound, but 33 isn't quite there to help go for the kill. A bit premature there with the move, Hanskin.
But now 33, he's trying to turn for it here. There's a Rubik for backup. Is he going to be able to help in time? He should be able to just throw him out of the cogs.
Yeah, they have to sort of just toss Manky at the moment. So each and every time it's just a case of keeping the clock off the gyro. They cannot really threaten his life. Hanskin, he can play aggressive though. Gets in under the tower, gets the toss back. Into the cogs he goes. Eurus' trap will be able to get his way out of the cogs. Homing missile holds back the clockwork. Extra TPs are coming in for
Ori's coming.
Ori. He's ready to make the rotation. 33. He's been the core that's been the happiest at the moment so far in Alliance, but now he'll get pressured as the rotation from Ori grants them the kill. And at the same time, Yang,
he's not skilled. But the chain lightning and the Scorch Turf,
that was it.
Yeah, the chain lightning sometimes does get you off guard.
Yeah.
Quite a lot of damage that can come out.
And back top, the carnage hasn't ended, as we'll see them trade back a kill. Hanskin is going to fall for this though. 1-for-1, Ori going to see if he can try and chase down a little bit more, but with the haste rune, Limp is fine.
Early on, helping out Eurus to have a better start, because he did get pressured a bit on that gyrocopter here. But now level 6, and they're still looking great. 2k advantage, and they're really putting the pressure onto Nico Baby.
See, Alliance though, they're still there by Nico Baby's side, trying to set something up for him, but Yang's just too tanky to go on each time. Able to walk away from them. Limp's going to come up with a rotation. Dream card down onto the one of them. The orb does hit Yang, but they'll have to turn their focus towards the Wyvern. DY is healing himself back up to full with the cold embrace. They'll knock it back into silence, but again, Ori making these moves to the side lanes.
800 movement speed.
Out of there. Farda's keeping away. He'll manage to escape, but Limp, Hanskin is so low.
Oh my god, the speed.
He's zooming in behind the tower, kills up Hanskin and Limp, and now Nico Baby, he's going to get silenced up by the Bloodbright. Ori's not done yet. Yang will finally fall, but Ori just cleans up with the
Bloodseeker. I think this is just a very good item, period, but that Faded Brooch is super nice. The extra movement speed always going to be nice. Extra mana pool, pretty much on any hero, as far as I've seen it, works out very nicely. And they're just keeping the aggression here. An immediate doom.
Yang, yeah, he just drops it down straight away on Hanskin. They're ready to dive in. TPs will come through as 33 wants to try and help out the team, but on the backline, Ori, he's in with the Bloodbright, clips on the Fada, hookshot attempted
nice
by
hook shot.
33. They do trap Ori. He's going to be able to get the kill. The save there for DY in the cold embrace. It's healing Ori up, but is it enough? Alliance, they're trying to finish off the Bloodseeker. They get it. They'll take down Ori, but 33, he's falling low. Yang diving in. The Winter's Curse holds back Lim, but 33, he can still get away. They're not going to lose the clock for now. Alliance, can they find more out of this trade? They're bringing down PYW, but the Dukes are there. They'll turn to silence the Firebolt. Lim's going to get himself hidden.
Oh my god, PYW?
He's charging in with a Scorch Turf. Lim's got another off to jump away. DY will pick up Fada on the backline. He'll lose PYW as 33 and Lim both incredibly low on the escape. They are going to Bloodseeker back in the game in 5 seconds. So Limp and 33, they've got to somehow get away from this advance from Vici Gaming.
Ori's coming.
Aren't done yet with the team fight. Hanskin is around.
Ori's coming.
He cannot help out 33. It doesn't look like, as he slowly burns to the icy fire of DY and Yang.
Limp trying to suicide to neutrals. It's gonna... He can't. They actually aren't getting him if they switch to Ori. And now Hanskin as well. Looks like he's going to get chased out here for a moment.
They'll get the toss back, and that will keep him safe. Wherever they want on the map.
They've got a full pipe on Yang, and you look at the lineup on Alliance, they're pretty much all magic damage. And instant Lip.
And Lip the Doom dropped down, Lip's in trouble, burst out the hook straight away. Cannot be there as 33 just falling low on the front lines. The homing missile bursting down. Ori's diving in, forcing NicoBaby to retreat. As a
Hitting phase by both Limp as well as 33 to Clockwork. He just didn't find successful rotations, and now they're in just a super tough spot. They're, like we said, versus a pipe on Yang, and they're all magic damage. That negated the entire fight there. Is now Hanskin. He's just getting run down. They're just going to use the curse to set up the stomp.
I mean, they know with the lead that they've got VG Gaming, they can really use their spells at any sort of liberty that they wish for.
Yeah, sure. I mean, Eurus is free.
They know that they can grab that and take the tier 1 tower top. It'll be incredibly hard for Alliance to get themselves back in with any sort of XP advantage. Limb.
Oh my god.
Straight up dead. PYW with a setup.
Lifts. You just get lifted inside of a single disable, and you're probably dead until you get either a Yule Scepter or some type of protective mechanism for yourself.
Hanskin, he's trying to go in there, but Yang, he's right by him. Hanskin tried to pass him by to go for a play.
Oh my.
But he just ends up losing his...
Eurus almost has the BKB finish too, and like we keep saying, it's all magic damage on Alliance until the way later stages where Morphlin can.
Another catch, Winter's Curse, they have the Doom available if Yang wants to commit. He won't though, there is Spider, and maybe a chance for a turnaround. They'll commit with the Dream Coil, popping the ult too, but he's so tanky, Yang. Can they actually kill him off? 33's trying to step in Alliance, they've got the full squad here together to try and find the kills. The Cogs will block off Yang, they do burst down DY. DY gets the Cold Embrace out in time on Yang, and now Yang, he's got his friends coming in to help.
Oh god, Ori.
Butter cannot move.
My god.
Ori, he can. Zipping around. Limb's Courier's dead. The Blink Dagger on the sidelines. They've lost 3 Alliance. And Ori's not done. He's continuing to chase for Limb. Limb trying his best to hide, to juke them out. They're on top of him with that vision. They see his every move. Another jump into the trees. Limp, he'll go for the TP. Can Yang find him? He doesn't even need to. The Scorched Earth burns him out.
Like even the Rubik, he got that attribute shift as we saw earlier. He has 2,000 HP. Everyone's sitting at pretty much 2,000 HP on their draft. Even the Wyvern is very tanky as he gets gone on.
They find a support alone. This is sort of their best bet lines. They get the kill. It is D1 going to have to make a lot of mistakes to really sort of hand the chance back over to Alliance this game.
They're literally going to have the triple BKBs on their cores. Yang's about to have his finished as well. So none of these cores can actually die to what Alliance has right now unless they really overplay and like their BKB wears off. We see that Blade Mail is starting to come into play a little bit versus Ori, but he doesn't really care too much as 33 just dies immediately.
Yeah, the best bet for trying to push out lanes, hide in trees, soak up whatever experience they can. Lip steps forward, he gets baited in by the rune in the river. VG Gaming are waiting for him.
They can just keep themselves aggressive here with that Aegis, with their BKBs.
They're trying for a smoke out as soon as they spot Yang blocking the way. The smoke moves put to an end. Hanskin does get the toss up to the high ground underneath the tier 3 tower, but Hanskin loses his life for it. Dream Core down. Glimmer Cape will be there to keep Yang safe. Zip ball for NicoBaby, trying to burst these kills down. Eurus is low. He's going to fall the one.
We'll drop the ones.
Take the Aegis away.
He will turn into the gyrocopter. He has the flak prepared on NicoBaby. You can see all the cores though.
Down.
I like how Yang's also, usually these games we see them go for like a 4-staff or something to break Linken's on the Doom, but they have so many Linken's breaker as we said, and goodbye Fata.
Yeah, not much going to be achieved with that, apart from forcing VG Gaming to react and head to the top half of the map, maybe giving some space for Alliance to make some plays down bottom.
The Linken's break with the clumsy net, I believe it was.
And look at the curse into the Doom. He did shift up into strength. He needs a lot of help though, if he's going to have any sort of chance of getting away from this, and he cannot. Eurus stays on top of NicoBaby. The Morphle fall. Yang's chasing down 33. 33, Battery Assault will not hold the Doom at bay, as again...
So like we said, these are the ones that you just have to throw everything onto the Morphling, and you're going to be in a great spot for Vici. That's exactly what they do, is going high ground here. Not looking pretty easy for them.
I mean, Limp's trying his best. Trying to do a little bit of ratting with the puck. Knocking at the tier 4s up top, but of course VG Gaming, with the commitment to hit down mid, will have no trouble taking away the rags, jump forward, quick burst to blow up Fata.
He's gonna get the tier 3 up top though, at least on Limp.
He does.
It's gonna be some rotations
Pada,
coming in.
An instant dieback there on the
Ooh.
Crystal Maiden.
I think he's trying to maybe cancel some TPs or something along those lines.
Hanskin does get the toss back. Nico Baby's TPing in very
He's just gonna get
aggressively. He's going to go straight to us. Then the Lincolns has been popped. He needs help, but he will get it. Limp jumps in. He'll turn into the gyro form.
He's low on HP though. He kind of has to be a bit careful of himself here.
I think we just had a hook shot into the backside of Hanskin.
Oh,
So trying to take an outpost.
there's lots of rotations.
TPs
Alliance, they do have like everybody here.
They do cancel the TPs as well, so maybe now actually Alliance can go back in and get this. They'll find PYW in the trees, they'll manage to get him out. He does slide to the side, Dream Coils drop down, no messing around from Alliance. They have to get to make sure that Vici Gaming aren't quite prepared to go for the high ground siege once again.
Oh, Hanskin, he's been seen, but also the puck has been seen as Limp. There's a ward on that Tinker Cliff.
Yeah, they'll know now. But they'll know after Limbs had to take a good minute there on the sideline.
Same time, Nico Baby on bottom, he's also racing toward the opposing side outpost, so maybe Alliance will be able to keep themselves one, but actually the ports gets cancelled.
Yeah, Hansken was in with the avalanche. He's able to stop Yang from being able to move across the map. It will cost Hansken his life. Actually looking at it, Nico Baby's not actually going for the outpost.
He has some right. They're probably just focused more on just so many things. Yeah, he's gonna pass it over.
And they've got the repair kit.
Okay, they do have a repair kit.
33. Trying to step forward. Limska looks to try and jump in on the back lines. Gets the Dream Coil down onto 2. Then a commitment to 33, but 33, he just dies so quickly. The clock will fall. Silences the Nico Baby. He's already started to shift. The Linkers have been popped. BKB, but he's been ruptured. They have managed to find PYW. PYW actually buys back. He wants to be here to try and close up the game. Cheese is popped, or he's back up to full. Hanskin is dead without buyback as Vici Gaming pushed 33 in a line back towards the fountain. Eurus, he's aggressive. He still has that second life on the Aegis. Can Alliance even pop in the once? It doesn't look like they can. Vici Gaming just focus down a second set of rags. They'll get it without any sort of contest, and there it is. Alliance have had enough. GG is called, and Vici Gaming take game one in incredible style, and it just has such a snowball effect from those very early mistakes of Alliance. Vici Gaming knew exactly what to do.
Gaming's turn to pick.
To slow him down with a skewer, but with a pounce available, Eurus is able to get himself away.
But he does not have a salve, so he actually has to sit back for a moment here until that one does get delivered. Doesn't want to step up too far.
Lane Ori talking about stepping up too far. Maybe this time he has, as indeed Fada will be able to claim his life. First blood goes to the Disruptor.
And top 33 was getting pressured right away too. He might have been the one to give first blood if it wasn't Ori who did die. So good moves by both teams in that offensive lane.
Oh, and PYW going for the early movement there towards mid, maybe seeing if he could snipe out Hansken. They're actually going to jump forward aggressively here, PYW, to try and chase for this kill. With the silence, right click, he's actually going to get it. PYW is able to pick up that second kill. He should lose his life, and he does. Tries to salve up and block him off with the trees, but Limp as high in health as possible for as long as possible.
And I was surprised to see that Ursa actually stopped getting picked so much in this tournament, as he did have a 75% win rate or so throughout it all. Teams just kind of stopped drafting him right now. But he's up to a good start in this early game here. 33.
He's sort of getting blocked off. In fact, kind of getting blocked off there by his own ball.
Oh, but there's phase
out
boots.
the way finally. Yank, he's chasing, and he should find this. One more will do it. Yank gets the solo kill.
Those creeps really did that perfectly. He's not even that far behind the Ursa in the matchup. And when Ursa it doesn't have that level advantage versus Timbersaw, as soon as you hit 6, you actually can threaten kills onto Ursa over and over again.
Ori's playing beautifully aggressive here. He is hanging around very low, but trusting in the reactive, in the living armor to keep him healthy. Lim's now going to come in though, and Lim could catch this one out. Stewart's forward, looks for Ori. Ori tried to turn, Shockwave drags him back. Couple of swipes to Alliance, they get the kill. They punish Ori for...
Super significant. See them farming some stacks together. They really want to get Nico Baby that 6.
Eurus, he's inside Alliance's jungle. He's coming in, he's starting to fight around the shrine. He's going to be able to pick apart Hansken.
Haste Rune allows you to play extra aggressive there. And he's going to actually, I think that's the second D ward. Yeah, that's the second D ward I've seen Eurus
now
get.
33, he's in trouble. 33, you've got to remember, he's still only level 4.
Oh my, he's level 4.
High levels that Vici Gaming have.
Uh-oh.
He's had a rough one with that. Would have unlikely Been unlucky to have the damage to kill off this Timbersaw.
It makes it so much harder versus DY with this 2 points. Oh, Fada actually kills the bounty rune.
He gets the bounty rune denied, Lees. But it does cost him his life as VG Gaming continue to have the better time in terms of making plays, getting kills. This is half the map and see who they can catch out alone.
They haven't seen NiKoBaby in ages, so they know he's just jungling. Who's it going to be?
They know 33 is around the tree line. Dreamcore's dropped down. There will be TPs coming in, but 33 is already down. Lim, he's going to try and turn, goes in.
Nice RP.
To the static storm follows there. They've caught Eurus, but he's so tanky.
Oh my God.
The slot, he's still at half health. He's still got the shadow as he turns, takes the kill on Lim, and VG Gaming, they can just look to dive past tier 2 towers. Yang stays on top of the Skyrim. Hanskin, he'll fall. NiKoBaby will TP him, but it's a triple kill for Yang. VG Gaming, they're not done yet. They're forcing Alliance back up behind the tier 3 towers. They're just too strong for Alliance to tackle right now. Even after he has around him, he's just not going to die this game.
And look at that, they're smiling. They know that this Slark is a big problem for Alliance to deal with.
Lim just trying to play around with Yang. He's got the borrowed time though. See if they can
here.
kill him off. Yang, he's got PYW by his side here in Alliance. It's hard for them to get in. A dream call on the three of them will stop Alliance from being able to go in. And in fact, Ori goes in aggressively with the Timber Chain. Will get glimpsed back awkwardly. Trying to separate him from the rest of the team. Runs out. NiKoBaby commits with the ult, but cannot even kill off the tree. DY, he's able to move away. They'll come in with the roar. 33 trying to set up a kill. Just split Ori away. They'll get at least a Timbersaw. Maybe Alliance can get more Mystic Flare. It's not available quite yet. PYW, the silence is removed by Yang with that Aphotic Shield save. Static Storm's down. For Eurus, he already got the Shadow Dance off, so he's healing back up. Yang continues to retreat. PYW is picking apart the support. NiKoBaby,
the RP.
They have the RP though. They catch out Eurus. They catch out DY. Big plays from Alliance because they're finally able to find some fortune. PYW does manage to finish off Hansken, but Alliance, they get Yang, they get 4 kills, and they're not done yet. PYW ripped apart as well. Alliance, especially with VG Gaming being down there on the bottom half of the map.
I like this move. I think they're recognizing we have no intention to fight when we don't have our RP. Might as well get something out of the map. Even if we lose a tier 1, we get a rush.
They lose a tier 1, they lose the support, but they don't care. Alliance, they will happily take this bit of trade in action here. 17 minutes in, able to complete for NiKoBaby.
Look at that. The Puck, since he is a support this game, he actually doesn't do the phase shift auto tech. He goes for that cast range for his waiting rift positioning.
And Yang been separated here from the rest of the team. He's got a borrowed time to rely on. Dreamcore's going to get dropped down. Only catches out Lim. Good control from Fada. Yang, they'll try for the TP out. They've got ways to cancel it though. The Stomp's out. And Yang will fall. And third to take control of some of VG Gaming's jungle as well. Yang comes in. Extra TPs as well following up to turn this one onto Alliance if Alliance do try and take the fight. NiKoBaby having a poke will be able to claim that at least the creep gets jumped upon Eurus. He's leashed him. An ult pop by NiKoBaby is able to jump away. Static Storm controls the two of them. Lim's heading in with a BKB. The RP. He gets the two big ones. The roar's out as well, but does he get the connection as they're out? Or he does fall. And now VG Gaming, they're trying to turn. They'll pop the air to the once. Silence on the 33. Another pounce forward. Eurus kills off the beast bus.
He's silenced.
The ancient seal from Hansken. Eurus is in trouble. He's trapped up by the field. The Slark dies. And now Yang. Oh, he has a borrowed time, but Alliance, they've still got 4 members surrounding him. PYW is trying to get them off. But NiKoBaby, he's stacking up the swipes. Another silence from Hansken. NiKoBaby's onto the abandoned. He's clipped back. Fada has the control. Yang is dead. 3 dead on VG Gaming as Alliance again will take the advantage. NiKoBaby even able to clean up PYW.
Seals as well. I do think VG, they have to prioritize getting onto that back line, in particular with PYW. He has to find a way to kill
Ori,
him.
he's trying to push. The combo's there. Will be able to save himself a little bit with the self-fuel. Secure back off the mark. Lim won't be able to grab him. But the glimpse again. They bring him back. The Timber Chain won't get him out. He's got the living armor. Another way to try and cut out of there. But 33's in. Brings in the Centaur Conqueror. War Stomp.
And he's actually queued up a very interesting item himself too. More silences to try to deal with the Abaddon, deal with that Slark.
I'm talking about dealing with the Slark. They catch him. The Atos into the Ancient Seal. Eurus is in trouble. He needs help. He's not going to get it. Both Ori and Yang ready to put a stop to NiKoBaby's attempts in the team fight. Fada's been caught. If they can burst him before he gets a chance to get up a static, so it would be a great start to fight.
Big post forward.
Finally falls. They get the kill on Fada. No threat of the Disruptor team fight control this fight.
Eurus popped Shadow Dance actually, and they do have everything available, so they could look still for a fight. As we will have outposts in about 45, and Eurus, he's just in.
He is. He tried for Hansken. He's going to get dragged back here. Gets the Shadow Dance off in time. He's still trying to commit onto the Scarab Face. Can he get him off? He can't. The drag back with the RP. Finally falls forward. Eurus will finish off Hansken and Alcatraz and turn for more. Ori throwing out the shackles, forcing 33 back. The silence there onto Limp. Limp's tanky, but they're slowly peeling him down. BKB comes out from Limp. Buyback from DY. Vici Gaming wants to commit heavily for this fight.
Oh, the pass over.
Falls to BKB. Fada looks to glimpse back. Eurus will be able to take him away, but Ori commits, gets the kill. Nico Baby has to BKB TP out. He'll be able to have that cheese as well that Yang is holding on to now in his backpack.
And that fight too, they were able actually to get onto the supports in the back line. That's the important thing that I saw too. I saw DY, sure he died, but he actually went onto the back line. The Alliance does have, and the Alliance doesn't really have much available to themselves as they are versus a Slark, which makes the game that much harder for you to be able to see anything. As
Hansken, he tries to poke.
Uh-oh.
Mystic Flare is going to be entirely off the mark with the freedom that PYW has to walk around. There's backup coming in. Hansken, he's got Spider Legs, so he can juke them out a little bit. He's going to try his best over the trees, but they're chasing. It'll self-fuel, but it's only going to buy time for Eurus to be able to come in and claim an extra stack of Essence.
Ways to protect himself with that halberd on top as well. And now it looks like Vici, they probably want to try to get some D-wards down on the bottom side. It's Eurus, he's actually just committing forward in.
He's found Fada. He's going to set up for the two-man tree core. They will turn with the statics over. Eurus has got the BKB. He's ready to get out of it. Tree core snap. They have found Fada. RP committed by Lim.
He's too tanky.
Any sort of damage to kill this slot? They do not. They've got to get out of their alliance. Nico Baby's going to try and drop this missile trap with the ancient seal. They'll do it, baby. They get him. They get a Eurus. You know, Nico Baby. He's ready to step forward for more. Yang's borrowed time. Soon to wear off. Eurus buying back. He wants to come in knowing that Alliance have utilized already some of their ultimates in this fight. Lim goes for the BKB TP out. Will manage to make it away before anyone's in there to cancel it. That's something. 33 does go down, but Alliance are able.
That is now 2 gems on the side of Vici, but Eurus, it looks like he didn't expect that one to come in there. That silence from the Skyrra has to fit for him to do this again.
It's going to be careful. Nico Baby, he's focusing out PYW. The skewer comes in, but PYW gets the phase shift off. Yang borrowed time to turn. Dream course down to the 2, but they've got the BKB. Eurus pounds, gets him out of the reach of the Ursa. He's trying to get back in Eurus. He's looking for Hansken. Can't quite get on top of him though. He's being cut it up. Turns for the bigger, juicier targets as he goes for Nico Baby. Static slows down for Eurus. BKB's back up. He's able to turn, commit to Lim.
He wants more.
Pounces up to the high ground. He's on top of 33. Buybacks coming out from both Nico Baby and from the Beastmaster. As Alliance, they're pushing back Vici. Slowly falling. The pop fortification. Try and throw out whatever they can from a distance. But Vici Gaming, they're not going anywhere. They have to self-sustain to hold their ground, clean out the middle set of racks. Maybe even more. Tier 2s, of course, already taken out from all of the side lanes. Get the glimpse back on Ori. Quick usage of the Lotus Orb causes issues for Hansken. 15 seconds until Limp's back in. As Vici Gaming, they'll get the mid racks and they're back off.
They can
find 11,000 gold.
Ori stepping up. We'll spot for a second there. He knows something's up. Looks like he did see Nico Baby for a second. And Fada's actually the one spotted.
He's got to drop his spells. He's been spotted out. He's going to be able to try and get himself out of there. He'll just let himself fall.
He's dead for 80.
He has not got buyback. No.
Is dead. But they are keeping tabs of the Roche. They actually have
a... He can find a coil.
Oh.
He gets it on 33. 33 is going to be jumped on. The Beastmaster's dead.
90 seconds.
For him. Limp's trying to drag back Ori, but Alliance, they've got to get out of it. Hansken, he cannot get away. He's falling low. He's dead. He does have buyback. He's going to have to use it. Limp, BKB popped. He can't mess around with these heroes. Offering that safety for his team, why not?
But maybe Ori just takes it. I'm not too sure who's going to actually take it. They're actually just going to look for the fight.
Alliance is trying to get out of here, but the BKB is on cooldown. Limp's trying to commit, but he used it only on the defensive. He hasn't got it for 20 seconds. Who tries to steal away? But Eurus pulls the BKB. Limp step for a minute and a half. Nico Baby tries to BKB, but he's been disarmed by the Howlers. Finally able to pop the ult, but the Drew Cole still stands back on him. He tries for the TP out, but he cannot escape. Yorkshire cancels the TP. Nico Baby's dead. GG is called, and Vici Gaming take game 2. And with that, the entire series 2-0 for Vici Gaming.
I feel like the moment where they're able to actually get aggressive and take that second Roshan is the most important part in the entire game.